Cheli, how do you feel? Christmas is right around the corner.
It's here. I heard.
Depending on when this goes up, yeah, it's here.
Well, I heard that Mariah Carey was actually she thawed out.
Defrosted.
She defrosted and she's back. And
doesn't she defrost
after Halloween?
November 1st?
Yeah. So she's been out. She's been out and about.
Yeah.
It's been scaring people. She just comes up and sings them a quick Christmas ditty. And honestly, I'm so excited.
Yeah? Okay, well, I wanted to ask you. This is a very vulnerable question.
Oh.
Please, this is a safe space. Be honest.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a lot, how much do you love Christmas?
Oh, gosh. That is a pretty vulnerable question.
It's a very vulnerable question.
You
don't have to.
I think I'm at a 10. It's funny because you know my family situation, but I'm pretty close to my family. So I really like it because although all of us are in separate places, different paths in life, we always meet up for Christmas. So I'm a 10 out of 10 girly.
10 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, that's good. How about your love for Cowboys?
Oh my God. It's so funny because those are the lines, they cross. So you can just look at whichever one because it's also a 10 out of 10. I got a little bit of Yee in my haw. So I am so into Cowboys.
Okay.
Love that.
I have a scenario for you, okay?
Okay.
Let's say you're going to Wyoming, which very cold. It's not that cold. Well, it gets cold here, but not that cold because it snows over there. You're in Wyoming. You're there for a job. It's going to be very brief, maybe like a month or so.
That's fine.
Okay?
I could do that.
No big deal?
No.
Okay, but the thing is you hate the snow. You hate the snow. You hate the cold.
Okay, then let me take everything out of my mind because I actually do love the snow. But you know what? Hate it.
You hate it.
Hate it. Just ice on the floor? No. Disgusting piece of shit. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you're at a store because you do product display. That's your job, okay?
Okay.
So you're at a store putting things away, making them look really cute, presentable. And then somebody comes up to you. Sorry. A cowboy comes up to you. No shirt, no shoes.
On his
service.
Caballo. Whoa, Nelly. Oh.
Right in front of you? In the store?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm down.
That's not how he comes up to you, but yeah, sure. Let's just say...
let's say he did, though.
Let's just say he did that, okay?
Okay.
And let's say he asks you, like, hey, girl, can you help me, like, pick out an outfit?
For me and my horse.
A matching outfit?
A vest for me and my horse. I need that.
But it's, like, just really long. It's like, not individual.
So he can put his hands through it, but the horse can also put his 2 front legs through it. So he's just like, I love my horse.
That sounds like hell, actually.
Okay. I'm imagining.
Okay. Not how the scenario would have played out in my head, but okay. So let's say that you strike up this conversation with him. Oh, and you know how you said you would give Christmas a 10? Yeah, disregard that. Let's say you gave Christmas a 1. Let's say you just hate Christmas.
I hate Christmas.
Because every single year of your 25 years
alive.
Let's just pretend.
Okay, yeah.
25 years alive, something has gone wrong. And this guy, he can tell that you're upset, like a little bit upset.
Okay.
But he's like pro-Christmas.
But I'm the opposite. I'm like polar opposite.
You're the polar opposite of that.
I'm north polar opposite.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so he asks you, why do you hate Christmas so much? And so you list out 25 reasons.
Why?
No, well, actually, you list out 24 reasons why you hate Christmas.
Is one of them just a little secret?
It's a secret. It's a secret just for you to know.
Only for me and the horse. Okay.
Yeah, you whispered it to the horse and not to him. And he makes it his mission to just right those wrongs. Make your Christmas special.
Hold the fuck up.
Why are you crying?
That's so sweet of it. One of them is like, I've always wanted a horse.
It's like you described the horse that he's on. I've always wanted a black horse.
Named Nelly.
Brown hair.
It has a huge vest. I don't know.
Huge vest, bigger heart.
That's so sweet.
Okay, so do you think that could fix your life? Okay, welcome to the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we try to fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Yajaira.
And I'm your host, Cheli. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yes.
Oh, gosh, we're here.
We're here. We did it. So today we're going to be talking about a book titled 25 Reasons to Hate Christmas and Cowboys by Elle Thorpe.
We picked this one kind of on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
You had like a whole list of Christmas stories. You're like, which one speaks to you? This one, title alone, this is how titles should be all the time.
Okay, why?
It's such Cowboys? Oh,
so you
my
just
God.
want Cowboys in the title.
I love Cowboys.
Why?
I don't know, dude. The ranchera in me, the farmer girl in me. I just love it.
Comes out.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you feel about Cowboys?
They're okay.
Okay.
They're okay. I don't
Obviously
mind.
not off to a good start.
I don't mind them, but I'm not really like fawning over them, you know?
I just
He
love
has
the
a
aesthetic.
horse. Congrats.
He cuts wood, dude. He's just carries a
That
bunch of
seems-
25-pound feed bags
That literally
for
seems...
my chickens. That's so cool.
It's cool, but it also seems intimidating because I would never do that. Honestly, I don't think I would survive the ranch life. I can't.
No, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't either, but I'd try. Actually, you know what?
I wouldn't try.
I think I could.
No, I wouldn't.
I think I could. My 1 year last year where I was just camp girl vibes. I love that shit. I love outdoorsy shit. And the fact that this cowboy in this story has a heart of gold. Oh,
It has you crying.
It really does. Okay.
Okay, so our main character's name is Isabel. And like I explained in that little fake scenario, she goes to Wyoming for work because she does like product placements, basically, something like that. And she's from Australia, so she's not used to this level of freezing.
That's what kind of confused me at the beginning. Is she a manager? Like a big higher up manager?
I don't really know because they never really explained it, but she seems like she's well off.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she must be like some sort of manager. Or maybe they didn't really explain her job very, very well, but maybe she just does product displays just in general, just for any business.
Okay. I'll let that one slide.
And I don't really know what kind of store they're in. To me, I thought it was a Macy, but I think Macy's because of the character.
The girl's name was Macy. It kind of seemed like it because it was a department store. So
and it had men's wardrobe and everything. And
be a Kohl's. But it's just she is high up enough that this store for some reason is not doing well and she needs to put up Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
And
but that's not really the point.
It's funny though, because didn't it feel like it was gonna be the point? Like it felt
Kind
like
of.
there was gonna be something with this store, like it's not gonna do well, but Christmas and Cowboys.
But Christmas and Cowboys and the holiday spirit. No, basically the whole point of the book was that he wanted to make her Christmas worth it, pretty much.
How did you feel? Because that is our main character, Isabel, but then the love interest
His
is
name's
Johnny Aaron West. Jaw. Jaw.
Okay.
You
know what? Jaw's better.
Yeah. So thank you. You didn't like the name?
No, I don't.
I did not like the name.
I don't
either.
like the name Johnny.
Yeah.
Or John.
Johnny,
Or Jonathan.
Yeah, Johnny to me doesn't feel like
It reminds
an
me
attractive name.
Exactly. It's too basic.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry to all the Jonathans. Go change your
Sorry
name.
to all the Jonathans. My Theo especially.
It's funny because I've heard that people don't like being called John if their name is Jonathan. So some people go by Than, the THAN.
What? I've never heard of
It's just Than. It's
Than.
just Than. It's so good.
Than? Okay.
They're just
Why
trying
not
to-
Han?
You're right.
Hear me out.
All the Jonathans out there, think about it. But Jonathan, he's over here
Johnny?
shopping. Johnny's shopping.
Nobody calls him Jonathan.
No one calls him that in the story. So Johnny is out here shopping and he's finding menswear, but automatically just like is in love with Isabel. Like,
Yeah.
He's falling for her. He found the one and he's just flirting with her so hard in their first meeting.
But Macy, which is the worker there,
Yeah.
she notices it and she's like, fucking Johnny, you little
to your bullshit
slut.
again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, they allude to him being a womanizer.
Yep. And it's funny because they bring that up, but I don't really see it at all.
But it's not just Macy, also his mom. Because when he went home, he was like, Mama, I'm in love. And she's like, here we go again.
Oh, Mama, you should have seen her.
Mama,
the way she fed
Why am I
Nelly.
picturing Elvis now? Which is giving me the ick.
We don't know how to do a cowboy voice. Wait, hold on. What does a cowboy say? Hey.
Hey.
Hey. The bundle of hay.
Yeah, I can't do the accent.
So she or he is like completely infatuated with her. Although he's a womanizer, he feels like this is different. So he's talking to her at this store and is like, why do you hate Christmas? Why do you hate Christmas?
And he's one of those people who is like shocked. He can't even envision someone hating Christmas.
Scared the snake right out my boot.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That part to me is so annoying because I feel like I relate to that having worked during Christmas time.
Yeah.
At a store when people are so like too cheerful. And it's so funny because wouldn't you agree that Christmas time is like when people's like worst parts come out?
And then the fact that Johnny's you're right. I didn't even think about I was too like starstruck by the fact that he's Nelly. A cowboy and Nelly just whoa in this Kohl's. So like
it's not a Kohl's. It's a Macy's.
So, thank you. So yeah, that's so annoying to think that if anyone has ever worked customer service on a holiday,
it's the
people
fucking
are shitty.
worst.
And then when that one person comes up to you, like, why do you have a frown? Come on, smile.
On Christmas?
Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't have a horse. You don't have a Nelly. I don't fucking care.
But how do you feel about that generally, though? Like, do you feel like it's kind of a red flag when someone loves Christmas too much?
I don't think so. Because he's supposed to be like the, what is it? Golden Retriever type character. I'm guessing.
I guess I could see that.
But like, I guess it's kind of weird that this is the thing they fixate on in the whole story. Like, I think I would have been okay with this story if it was just like a Christmas romance that happened to take place in Christmas. But he's not over here like, I'm gonna make you love Christmas. Sorry, I'm Elvis. I'm gonna make you love Christmas.
Trigger warning, Elvis.
I know. Too much Elvis in this episode. Yeah, I never really thought about it like that. And it's kind of weird to me that she wasn't down, of course, for this conversation. But if you and I were in the situation where they were like, why do you hate Christmas? And we went through shitty stuff, I'm not going to sit down here and be like, hold on, let me write 25 reasons why I hate Christmas.
It's kind of weird because some of her reasons, okay, we're kind of going all over the place now, but wouldn't you say that it felt like they were withholding the more, I guess, traumatic things that happened to her during Christmas time? Because the reasons that we are aware of don't really seem like that bad.
No, they don't, because they were so small. Yeah. One of them was like, she got a jellyfish sting.
And her dad had to pee on the sting, which that's scary.
I know, but it's not like, I'm not going to hate a holiday
for that
because of one situation. But to her, it was 25 situations similar to those where it's like, okay. One of them was also she hated when it was cold. Yeah,
because she liked going to the beach or something. I'm not sure. And then another one was her grandma threw up on her Gucci shoes, which that's the one that we were first made aware of, which it kind of set the tone for her list. And I was kind of like, okay, this is kind of dumb.
Was it one of them too? She read a book and it was sad.
Yeah, she cried.
Okay.
That's me every month, okay? You're not special.
I hate it.
One of them was one of her centerpieces caught fire during dinner. Too cold on Christmas, should be warm. Got stung by a jellyfish. Her cat Toto died. And the main reason why she hates Christmas were not made known until like the very end of the book.
Yeah, because she only wrote 24 reasons, and she's like, no, I keep this one with
right
me.
Here.
With me. And I'm like, okay, bitch, you do whatever you gotta. So he is so like enamored, I guess, by her. So he goes home that day and is like, Ma, I met the one. And like, it's so like, she's just so perfect and I love her. And her name's Isabel. So then,
you do a good accent.
Thank you. I read a lot of books. So,
what are you trying to say?
I read a lot of books out loud. I should say that.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of was rooting for him. Now you're making me question how I feel about this book. I was rooting for him because I'm like, that's so sweet. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to go buy this beautiful woman a book because she read a book and she hated it or because it was sad. So I'm going to go buy her a book. And he goes into a bookstore and is like, give me the book.
The best book.
The Bible? Like, what does this bitch want?
Wait, which book?
And it's like, it has to be the best one.
And she's the store lady is like, that's very subjective. Can you give me a hint, like what kind of book you're looking for? And then he's like, give me your favorite book, which is The Hunger Games.
So then he goes over to the department store and finds Isabel and is like, you done caught my eye. So I'm going to give you something that caught my eye. And then he gives The Hunger Games. I hope this makes you happy because of, I think she read Little Women, right? And that made her sad. And then she looks at The Hunger Games and was like, bitch, have you read this? This book is about children fighting to the death.
Yeah. And
he's like, oh, my stars.
Oh, my stars. He's like, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. But he keeps insisting that she keeps the book because she's trying to give it back to him. He's like, no, keep the book. And it's because he wrote his number on there. Wow.
Johnny, XO.
XOXO, gossip.
So then he's like setting up for the next date, which is funny because she hasn't even reached out to him. But he's like, no, she's coming. She's coming. I gotta put, whatever. So then
he's putting a bunch of sand all over his living room and like.
Oh, it was in the living room?
Yeah, cranking up all the generators and making it really fucking hot. Yeah, because he's trying to give her like a beachy winter.
I thought they were outside for some reason. But okay.
I thought she said it was in the living room.
It probably was. That's a horrible place to do it at.
Yeah.
But okay, she does call and he's like, you gotta come out with me. Like, you gotta. We're gonna have so much fun. And she's like, okay, fine. This is crazy, but okay.
This is crazy. I never do this. I never
do this.
I would never do this, but you are
with
a cowboy.
Yeehaw.
Is your horse gonna be there?
Is Nelly? Wait, hold on. Are you inviting Nelly? Can I ride her? I think he picks her up because there's only one hotel she can be at. Yeah. You know what I thought was funny? The fact that Johnny showed up to the hotel and was like, where's Isabel? And it's like, room 3. It's like, isn't that against the law for hotels to say what room you're in?
Yeah.
Hello, Eric? That
towns.
was the name of the guy. Oh, small towns be crazy like that, dude.
But anyway, so then he takes her to his place and welcomes her with this beach winter. And to me, like, didn't she feel like, I don't know, like if I would have walked into a living room, like hot as fuck, sand everywhere, I would be like, what the fuck?
I don't want to sweat. Yeah. Like if I was just cold and now I'm sweating, no, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna get sick when I go outside.
But he keeps flirting with her, and it's like every single moment. Because there was one thing where she said, she really liked where he was staying because he's like a mile away from his parents, and it's like a little cabin. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And he was like, I can think of a few things cuter. She was like what? You bitch.
He did not say
Amen.
Bitch. Amen.
But they like literally every moment he had, he would always say things like that.
He was always flirting with
dude,
her.
He got me.
You were swooning.
He got me, dude. So
it was kind of cute, but I'm not like.
They have their little moment, and then she reveals that she's leaving in a month. She's from Sydney, Australia. She has an Australian accent. I'm not doing that, but she.
Try your best Australian accent.
What's something?
Crikey, mate.
I just said or nor.
Every Australian is gonna cancel us.
Our next episode. I'm so sorry. I feel like you shouldn't do accents if you don't know how.
I don't know how to do.
I only know the cowboy one because I got that horse in me.
Okay.
But like, other than that, I can't do any. But so she basically reveals, I'm from Australia and I live with a friend and I'm going back in a month. Like I appreciate what you're trying to do and you're so cute and you're so nice. But I hope, I don't want to date.
Yeah.
And he does, but he's like, no, yeah, me neither. Yeah.
And it's so
dating girls, stupid.
It's so funny because he lies to her. He's like, no, I mean, yeah, I was thinking soulmate. I was thinking getting our names tattooed on each other. But if you want something not serious, I could do that.
Yeah,
I could do that. No problem.
I'm fun.
But then when they start like actually kissing and like making out and stuff, he's like, hold on,
dude.
Wait,
I really like.
I can't.
I really like the first time they kiss because there is a point because they go on another date, which is their first official date after this beach one. Mm-hmm. First of all, how would you feel if you went on a date with someone? First date, okay?
First date.
And they're like, you seem a little lonely. I'm going to get you a cat.
That gave me the ick.
And the fact that he was like, I know you can't take it to Australia, but we can co-parent, baby. We can co-parent.
Okay, Elvis. I felt like...
I know.
I don't know.
I
don't understand why she didn't like try to stop that. Like, it's kind of weird. Like,
yeah, it was endearing, and that's weird.
That's weird, right? Especially because it's a pet.
And like, I don't want to co-parent with someone I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know?
I think at this point, she was starting to like him a little bit. But to me, it's weird that he didn't even like ask her. Like, hey, how would you feel about getting or picking out a cat? Like, if he would have made it like, oh, it's my cat. But would you like, do you want to just pick one out for me?
Yeah.
Like, that would have been way cuter.
Yep.
Instead of being like, no, we're going to co-parent. So I want you here every summer, every winter.
And the fact that when they fucking got this cat, first of all, they were about to kiss. But then the cat meowed. And fucking Johnny was like, fuck that cat. But still loved it. But they go in the car. Mm-hmm. And you can tell that whoever happened to write this book probably has never taken a kitten home. Because you do not go in the car and drop the kitten at your feet. That kitten's going to run to the brakes and hide under the brakes. Like, that's what they do. They go to the place that you're least expecting them to go and do something extremely dangerous. Why the fuck did you drop the cat at your feet?
Cheli has had a lot of kittens. She's an expert. She's a cat expert.
You're supposed to at least hold them or put them in, like, soft cages. Like, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. So I was really angry at that because I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Mm-hmm. And the fact that they were gonna go eat and it didn't occur to him that they had a cat, and it's like, well, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, that part threw me off too. I was like, wait, why would he have made the reservation at this time if they were gonna go get a cat?
And something about them getting a cat and automatically just leaving it at the mom's house and then they never see it again. Mm-hmm.
It's just weird.
Right? It is weird. So they leave the cat at the mom's house and Johnny's like, you're about to meet my mom. She's a little bit...
She hates every girl I bring over. Sorry. Brace yourself.
So then she comes over. Isabel comes over, meets the mom, and the mom is completely nice. Mm.
So not only is it insta love with the cowboy, it's also with the cowboy's mom. Mm-hmm. Like, she immediately like loves Isabel. She's like, you only brought me girls. That's a woman right there. Yeah. That part was weird. That is weird.
That is weird.
She literally said that. She's like, you always brought girls, but that's a woman.
That's because then she also brought up, like, I also read the list. Like, I know what this woman's been through. Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like they were holding back on what actually, like, traumatic things.
But I don't think there was anything. Only one. But other than that, it wasn't really that traumatic.
Yeah.
And it's weird to me. I don't know. Like, the idea of someone going out of their way to make you feel better from something that was ruined for you is really sweet.
It is really sweet. Yeah. Especially because it's with holidays, because it's so, like, family oriented. Yeah. I think it is really sweet. And especially because Johnny is very family oriented.
But can you imagine, like, going to another state, another country, you meet someone like Johnny, this is what they're doing for you, and then that same day when you got the cat, which you didn't know you were going to get one, but you got one, they're like, you want to spend Christmas with us and eat with us for dinner? It's kind of like, I'm here to work.
Yeah.
Not to, like, get a family.
Yeah. Get a Wyoming family. I just felt like they could have developed that a little bit more. Like, had she had more moments with the mom or something, or like a then maybe that would have made a little bit more sense. But it kind of happened so randomly when they were like, just come for dinner.
You know what would have kind of helped it a little more? If the person who was running the department store was the mom. You know what I mean? So there's that connection.
Oh, that would have been good.
Something like that.
That would have been so much better.
Because Macy's not brought up at all anymore. And you know what? Isabel never goes to work.
No. She never goes to work. Well, didn't she just do a display and then leave? But then why is she there for a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to say their first kiss. It was weird because before their first kiss, she was in her hotel room, which apparently is just like a room. Like everyone can hear you. Even the people in the front desk can hear you because it's so tiny. So she's talking to her roommate, Leela. And Leela's like, oh my God. Oh, she's not country. Oh my God.
Well, roommate from Australia.
Yes.
So she's in Australia still.
You met the one and he's a cowboy? How big his dick be? How big his dick be? And then she fucking gets like, Isabel talks about it too. She's like, yeah, he's so great. No, I haven't seen his penis, but really looking forward to it. He hasn't even kissed me.
But stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And then as soon as they hang up, fucking Johnny's outside like, you talking about my dick? Like, dude, I can't. I wanted to leave. Like, I had to look back like, no way, that's fucking Johnny. No fucking way.
It was Johnny.
How would you feel? Because I would feel mortified. I would never open that door. And I wouldn't even.
Oh my God. If she knew that the walls were super thin, I would not have even discussed it. But then the fact that he walked in, I would have been like, you know what? Suddenly I got to go catch my flight. I got to go.
So he's in there and he's like, we're about to knock down another one of those on your list. And he's like, I brought you something. And it's glitter, a hot glue gun, and a bunch of pads and tampons and whatever. And she's like, what the fuck is this? Like, you should have done this a month earlier. Whatever. And he's like,
no, like 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah, whatever. So then he's like, you said that your Christmas display once caught fire. So I thought that we can make a display, but out of pads.
Because apparently pad art
is a thing.
On Pinterest.
Guess we gotta look it up. Hold on.
I'm conflicted about this because while I do think that pads, periods, flow should just be like normal, like not taboo, whatever, discuss it, who cares? You don't really know this man. I don't know, I don't know. To me, the weird part is just that you don't really know him, and he's over here like, let's make some pad art. Okay.
What is... Yeah, and then before they make the pad art, they hella make out.
Yeah.
And you would think, they're only there for a month. They're feeling it. They would go all the way. But he's just kind of like, no.
No, baby girl.
No. Oh, that was good. Baby girl. Oh, my gosh. So then he's like, I really like you. I really do. But that Pinterest really got me thinking about pad art. No, I really want to do pad art. Dude, I can't find pad art. That's not a thing.
I'm sure it's a thing.
It isn't, though. Like, I looked up pad art. It's kind of... I don't think it's for me. I don't think pad art is for me.
I don't think it's for me either, but hey, that's great, Johnny. Yay.
That's great, Johnny.
That's great, Johnny.
Okay, I guess it is a thing. Okay, good for them. So they do pad art, they kiss, and then he shows up to, I think, his friends. What was it? Levi? Of course, he'd be named after jeans. That's the most cowboy thing you can do. So they go over to Levi, and he's like, I'm in love. I'm the big L word. I'm in love with this beautiful woman. And he doesn't know what to do. Because it's like, yes, he's in love with her, but she's also about to leave. So what do you do? It's funny because even Levi's like, you know, if she likes you, you can sleep with her. Like, it seemed like she was very willing to. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that because I've done that in the past. And those relationships never last. And he talks about a girlfriend he had that, like, 1 hour into their relationship, they were already having sex.
In the back of his truck.
I don't... Like, the thing is, he never came off as that character to do that. So it's weird to me that this is such a reoccurring problem to him that he has to physically be like, nope. Can't do that. I can't do that.
That was the old Johnny. This new Johnny, he wants romance. He wants love. He wants the real deal.
That doesn't even last, though. Because they literally go to, like, they have a lights show, whatever. They put up lights. They go to a dance.
No, don't they go to the dance?
Yeah,
first?
they go to the dance.
And basically, there's, like, this whole, like, light competition that Johnny wins consecutively. Yeah, he has a nemesis named Charlie, and
they're about to get in a fucking fist fight over lights.
And it's so funny because I wrote a note on here. I was like, "Man, small towns."
That's true.
Like, okay, over lights, all right.
But it's funny because even he apologizes about it to Isabel, and Isabel's like, "That was kind of."
I put small town probs.
That's kind of hot, though, that you fight about lights like that. I'm like, what the fuck, Isabel?
It's not hot at all.
It's weird.
It's pathetic.
So, well, small towns. Nothing against small towns, because I kind of get it, but whatever. He is about to win, but he sabotages his own light show and lets his nemesis win. And it's funny because this whole time, Charlie's just an ass, but it's like, but he can't spend Christmas with anyone. His Meemaw and his Peepaw. Kick the bucket.
His dad died recently.
Yeah.
And Charlie's mom left him when he was a baby. So I guess Johnny just remembered that suddenly and he felt bad.
And he did a very noble thing.
Let him win the light show.
He like, whatever. And then Nellie comes running, takes off the lights from the house. Go, Nellie. Go. And it's
then, like, take off the lights from this house and put it on Charlie's house.
And Nellie's like, and it's like Nellie's putting up the lights. And Nellie fucking does it. And Charlie wins. And then they're friends?
No, they're not friends.
What? I don't get it.
They're not friends. He just wanted him to win that one time because then afterwards it's like, I don't care about this guy.
Yeah, but
don't get
the New Year's competition, I'm gonna fuck you up. But yeah, you lost on purpose, whatever. And then she makes a comment after the competition, though. It's like, you're such a nice guy, Johnny West, and she stops herself because she was about to say love you. How do you feel? How do you feel right now?
I mean, that was cute, I guess. Damn, you have a lot of alarms.
Please don't look at them. Please don't look at them.
Oh my god.
This is my alarm to go to another room at my job. Should be at other room. Hey, you're in the room. You're about to leave the room. That's my alarm.
Oh my god.
Thank you. I have thousands of alarms.
Okay, so
really? You weren't like, they're in love.
Not really, but I mean, I thought like, okay, kind of cute, I guess. I mean, I can see why she would say it in this moment because he's doing something.
But this was their second date.
Really for her.
Yeah.
Right? Not really for her, but...
Do you think, very honest question, do you think there should be a time limit on when you say I love you? Would you? No?
Okay, it's weird because I feel like before I met my boyfriend, who I love so fucking much, I feel like I would have said, yeah, there should be a time limit.
Yeah.
And I feel like there should be a time limit to an extent because I don't think you can really love someone without truly knowing them.
Yeah.
At every part of their life. But I mean, you could get to know someone very quickly. Like you can have one date and you just like talk about literally everything, you know? But because the thing about them saying I love you is that she's leaving.
Yeah. And
she's leaving and it's like, okay, but what's going to happen afterwards?
I had a coworker that I talked to about this, not this book, but just this topic. And she told me because she is 30 something. She's 10 years older than me. And she was like, I feel like people who say I love you quickly and mean it is because they're already in a point in their life where they're settled and they know what they want.
Yeah.
So for her to say it, she doesn't even know what she wants. She doesn't know if she wants to stay or go. So it does feel kind of like you're saying this, but you know at the end you're still going to.
Yeah, because if you truly loved him, then you would already be thinking like, oh, am I going to stay? Or am I going to come like more frequently? You know, like I feel like love is better when it's actually showed through actions. And then you could be like, oh my God, wait. I guess I love him. Oh my God, that's disgusting. but that's a really good point though. When people say it quickly, it's because they know, or they should know already.
How did you feel about their first time having sex?
When did that happen again?
Right after the light show. Page 111.
What chapter?
Chapter 12. I'm already beating you to it.
Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, the spice was okay. I just wasn't really feeling it with Johnny.
What?
Okay.
Wait,
it hasn't.
What? I thought you loved Johnny.
I love Cowboys, okay? One thing that really took me out from this entire story was kind of like the writing. I had no issues with the dialogue, but the in-between, where it wasn't them talking, but just their thoughts, I really didn't like it when it would be like... Because I think there's one part where she says, I like you, Johnny. And then he's thinking, she likes me. She really likes me. Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. There was a couple of moments like that where their thoughts kind of took me out, where it didn't feel appropriate for their age.
Yeah. So I wasn't really a fan of that.
I would agree. So the spice was all right. I can't really remember it, to be honest.
He says, I love you first. 20 pages after she said she wasn't going to say it. And then she whispers back, I love you. And that's when he says it. She loved me back. Yes. It's like, okay, Johnny, calm down. And then, after the first I love you, wedding bells are ringing. Dude.
No, because didn't they get on their horses and then they galloped away, and then that's when he told her that he loved her, and then he just got down on one knee and he was like, girl, marry me.
Yeah, I think it's funny when it's like, I love you. I've been wanting to say that for days now. It's like, yeah.
That's all you've had.
I thought about it on Tuesday.
That's all you've had is just days.
Well, then how do you feel about that? Marriage. When is it good to pop the question?
I feel like it's hard to say because everyone's situation is different. I mean, we could be in different parts of our lives. I mean, what if you're 53 and you're like, you know what? I know what I want. Yep. But the thing is it's not really a time frame for me. It's more so you need to discuss important questions before you decide whether or not you're a good fit for marriage, because marriage is so like to me, I take it very seriously. So it's like very like binding. Yeah. Right? I mean, if you have money, then who fucking cares, right? Divorce is like nothing for them, I'm sure. But you have to discuss like finances, children, if you want any children, and where are you going to live? Because they hadn't even discussed it yet. Like,
no, they hadn't.
I feel like what I don't like is that he's over here proposing to her without being like, yeah, babe, like, will you marry me? But like, I'll go anywhere you want me to go.
Yeah,
just so you know.
He just brings it up and she runs. She's gone.
Which is such a like funny moment to me, where she just like, he proposes to her and she's like yeeted out of there. She's just like,
yeah, and he's
clearly
away, watching her run away. So he's just like, well, look at that.
Damn.
There she goes.
There she goes. I wish I could catch her.
Hate seeing her go, love watching her leave. Is that what it is?
I think something like that.
So then she goes to the parents, and the parents are angry because they think they have to be angry at Johnny.
Because she's crying
But she's like, no, Johnny's the perfect cowboy. Perfect cow man. But I just need to go. I need to go to Australia. She's not Southern, but she gained it. She got the yee in her haw. So then she goes to the airport, and it becomes that trope: the stop the plane. My wife's on there.
It's so funny because he is on a mission where he's like, I gotta stop that plane, which I just think is such a funny like mental image of him just being like, wait, the plane's already going. He's like, hold on,
Nelly, put up your hooves.
Nelly is very strong. She could do it. I believe in her.
Yeah, she can. So he boards his horse. I'm off to catch me a wife. And so he goes.
We make it sound like he's always on his horse when he's
never gotten off his horse this whole book.
He never gets on his horse except once.
Oh, sorry, babe. I gotta go to the restroom. It's like, you're going with Nelly? What seems to be the problem? Nelly has to pee too.
She has to hold my hand.
So then he goes to the airport.
But before that, she's having a moment with an older man who's there, and he sees her obviously upset for some reason. And so he kind of starts to have a moment with her where it's one of those where I guess he becomes kind of like her conscience. And he's like, I had a loved once, and
when I was 13 and she was 14.
Yeah, and then they were together for a very long time, and then she's like, well, what happened? And he basically alludes to having lost her and how there's never enough time. And so this inspired her to be like, well, I gotta go find my cowboy. But before we get to that scene,
Southern spice.
Thank you. How did you feel about the fact that she was so like grateful to this stranger who gave her advice that she kisses his wrinkled cheek? That's how it was said, okay? That's how it said. It said she kissed her wrinkled cheek.
I love you, Grandpa.
It's not her grandpa.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's like if I went to the airport and gave someone advice or vice versa. I don't see myself doing that.
It's like weird to me that she just kissed this man's cheek who she doesn't know.
She's so grateful though.
That's weird.
Well, you know what? Her and her bestie of an old man hear a voice, and it's just Isabel, my love. Turns around, fucking Johnny and Nelly in the fucking like went past security. Nelly had to go through the little, you're clear. I don't know what that's called. You know what I mean? The metal detector.
Security check?
Yeah,
it's
security
like
check.
Uh-huh.
So they cleared Nelly, whatever.
They cleared Nelly.
Johnny's there and is like, I love you. But I was cowboy thinking. And I was counting on your list how many reasons why you didn't like Christmas were on there. It was only 24. And Isabel, if I remember correctly, you're fucking 25, bitch. Respectfully. So what's the last reason? And she's like, oh, Johnny. There was a guy named Lachlan. Blackland? Is that an Australian name?
Lachlan.
Lachlan. So there was a man named Lachlan. Love that bitch. We were together for 4 whole years. And what better thing to do when you love someone so much? Plan your wedding on a holiday.
On a major holiday.
Would you do that?
No. I feel like it's so...
It's kind of fucked up.
It's very selfish, isn't it? Especially because everyone wants to do their own thing during Christmas. And like, if you're married, you have to think about your family, but then your partner's family. So it's like you split the holiday. And I just feel like Christmas is already stressful enough. Having a wedding on Christmas to me is just so weird. I've never known anyone who's had a wedding on Christmas.
I remember we used to joke with my mom because her birthday is the 23rd. So we would give her a birthday gift. And she'd be like, I can't wait for my second birthday.
Oh.
But, even she can't plan that.
Yeah.
But even that, if I was able to move it, I would never put my birthday next to a holiday. So why would I put my wedding next to a holiday?
Yeah. Imagine being born on Christmas.
Oh, damn. God, that sucks.
But yeah, so to me, it was just weird because essentially this girl, Isabel, has hated Christmas her whole life. And so she's with Lachlan. And I think Lachlan like loved Christmas. I'm not exactly sure. Or maybe she just wanted to make it her mission to just eradicate all of the hell she had for all of the other Christmases, that she was like, what better day than to have my wedding on Christmas? Mm-hmm. And so that was her final reason of why she hates Christmas, because she was left at the altar.
Oh, wow, the Christmas miracle.
Oh my
God. It's here. That was such a jingly sound.
I'm scared.
What fell?
We didn't put, sorry, nothing fell. We put Christmas lights, and one of the lights has bells on it, and it just jingled.
It believes in true love, because after this, Johnny is like, shit, I didn't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. And she's like, how would you know, Johnny? How would you know? So he basically says, like,
it's kind of cute though, because she says, I may hate Christmas, but it brought me you.
I know, but then he's like, I wasn't lying when I said I loved you. Mm-hmm. I love you more than any man that's her. Any man I've ever loved in my life. Lachlan did me the favor last year when he stood me up. I may hate Christmas, but it brought me to you. You're right. And then he says, I can't believe I'm doing this again. And he goes down on one knee again and says, I love you, Isabel. And if you want to get on that plane and fly back to Australia, then I'm coming too. We don't have to stay here. I'll follow you to any damn country on earth if it means that I get to keep you. So please marry me. Not because it means you get to stay here longer. Marry me because it means we get to stay together forever. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yes.
Yes, bitch. And everyone in that fucking airport stood up and just...
The old man is like, I can die now. And he was like the spirit of Christmas.
Can you imagine though? Like realistically, like everyone's miserable at the airport.
I fucking hate going to the airport.
Same.
Some guy's lost his left shoe. And he's like, okay, fine, I guess.
You're like, God damn it. But I kind of wish that they would have had that conversation of like, okay, I'll go anywhere you want.
Yeah, because in this, the way that it was said, it doesn't feel like she would do that for him. Mm-hmm. You know? But I guess she does, technically. Because she's the one who chooses to live in Wyoming. And they...
Well, at first, they lived in Australia, no?
Oh, did they?
And then they moved back to Wyoming. That's what I thought.
Well, I do want to say, this is the only other part that matters to me. I don't fucking care about the epilogue. When they got married. They were so excited. She was already at the altar. And he wasn't.
She was there early.
He wasn't there.
Yeah. And everybody else was already like cursing him like, fuck that bitch. I never liked that Southern bitch.
I never loved that Southern bitch. That's your son. I don't fucking care.
No, her family. Her mom.
Everyone
her mom was
mad.
like, oh, fuck him. And she was...
They're all Southern too.
She was unfazed. She was like, no, it's fine. He'll be here. He'll be here. And he did. He showed up late.
But, you know, okay, he showed up 30 minutes late, and it's supposed to kind of be like, is it happening again? Is it going to be Lachlan part 2?
Lachlan. Lachlan's spirit is here.
He's here among us. But it was... I hate that it was just kind of like, I'm here. Oh, my God, he does love me. It's like...
No, I felt like what they were trying to do was she was just chill the whole time. And then he went up to her and he was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be late. And she was like, oh, it's fine. I trusted you. Like, I knew you would come anyway. And isn't it annoying, though, that she had her wedding on Christmas?
Yeah.
In Wyoming, mind you. Outside? They were outside. This was a outside wedding.
But, you know, that doesn't matter. No, the fact that they got married, they're together, whatever. The thing that matters the most is that she can finally say that she loves Christmas. The end. All the things you said to me.
Okay.
Wow. Can we just ignore the epilogue?
Yeah, we don't have to talk about the epilogue. Go read it.
Don't they get... Whatever. They're just so in love with each other. That's how the epilogue ends. Let me
I have
read
a
the last
question.
line.
I have a question for you.
I don't even want to read the last line because it's like, will you follow me anywhere, Johnny? It's like, even in that white bikini, girl, I'll follow you to the ocean. It's like, shut the fuck up, Johnny.
Yeah, because he was so scared of the water.
Yeah.
Which, valid. It's
Valid,
terrifying.
but I just, at this point of reading, I was like, I just want to be fucking done with this book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I thought
you loved it.
I
Whoa. I need everyone to replay that. It seemed like you were really down for the cowboy.
I'm down for cowboys.
Oh, many.
Cowmen. So yes, but the thing that bothered me was kind of the writing style because it kind of felt like we were reading. It's like this author themselves would write something, and then when they would react as the character, they themselves were so surprised with what they wrote.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be like, I'm not gonna have sex with her. I can't believe I just said that. And it's like, okay, you don't need to do that. You can show it through action instead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I felt like a lot of moments in the writing, it kind of took me out with their inner monologues. Mm-hmm. And then it just didn't feel like it really fit the characters.
And then there was that one weird scene where the first time he gets a call from her and he's like, go out with me. And she's like, nope. And it's like, I bet you're just in your hotel room, sitting on your bed, eating takeout, watching a rerun of Friends. And it's like, who hurt you that specifically for you to say that?
Also, there's nothing wrong with that. Never seen Friends, but still.
I hated it. And just this whole, like, I'm not going to have sex with her until the time's right. I'm away for Wednesday. It's like, okay.
You don't get it. Wednesday, the stars aligned in a perfect way.
That's true. That's true.
He was born on a Wednesday.
It's the Lord's Day. The reason I wanted to talk about this one first, because we film in bulk, is because I wanted to get it out of my mind first.
Oh.
What about you, though? Did you love this book?
No, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't love this book. I felt like, I feel like it was okay. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But there were some parts where I was like, okay, this is kind of giving me the ick a little bit. Mm-hmm.
And you were done with it.
And I was done with it. And now I'm glad that we talked about it. And I don't have to think about it ever again. Sadly,
though, I don't think I would ever recommend this book to anyone.
No, I wouldn't either.
I think I'm going to end up giving it a 1 out of 5. It was a book.
It was a book. Yeah.
You did that. You wrote that. But like, not for me. I think it would be for someone else.
Mm-hmm. Not me.
Did this book? No, it didn't have a playlist. Did it?
I don't think this one did.
Nope. It's a dirty cowboy series. What are these cowboys doing? What are these cowboys fucking doing? Fucking rolling in the mud with Nelly.
That wasn't even the horse's name.
It was. But I think we're done. I think we've reached the end.
I would give it a 1 also, by the way. You didn't ask me, but it's okay.
Because I already knew your answer.
You already knew my answer? But the listeners didn't.
You know Yajaira. We all know Yajaira. She would give this a 1.
I did give it a 1.
Thank you for everyone who is listening to us, whether that be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. Thank you so much. If you can, please leave a rating of 5 stars. It does not take that long to do. Literally just go to like the homepage of our thing right now and click 5 stars because it helps a ton. Mm-hmm. And then if you also want to leave a review and just let us know what you want us to read next. We're basically all booked for the rest of this month. So the next books we read are going to be for 2024.
Yeah, which is exciting.
It's crazy. But thank you. If you can also recommend us to anyone you know, loved ones, hated ones, any cowboys you know specifically, that'd be great because the best type of exposure is through word of mouth. And if you have some extra money, what are some things that they can do to help us?
So we do have a Patreon, and right now at the moment it really just exists as a way for our listeners to let us know if they really appreciate what we do. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, you can also find us on buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix or Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix.
We are also on YouTube, and we're pretty caught up with, I think we're going to be caught up by the time this is posted, with all of our episodes. We post every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you can please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep updated with us. I guess. I don't know why this is weird. This is like saying bye to me, mom, peepaw after Thanksgiving. So, if you
Specifically
also,
after Thanksgiving.
If you also want to support us on social media, we do have an Instagram and a Threads at the Book Fix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD, and a TikTok at the Book Fix, THEBOOKFIX. Thank you.
Okay, bye. I was debating if we're still doing the reviews.
I feel like with this one, we're just done.
I don't need a hissy review.
When we finish talking about a book and we just drifted off into sea. I kind of feel like that about this one. So I'm glad we let it go. Time to return it on Kindle. Hold on.